Case of some of the nation's best gymnasts as the #1 ranked Oklahoma Sooners host the 13th ranked Arkansas Razorbacks. Hi everybody, I'm Bart Connor along with Florida All-American Kennedy Baker. Happy to be working with you tonight, Kennedy. Now normally Oklahoma is a heavy favorite in most gymnastics meets. However, coming into this meet, Arkansas is coming off one of their biggest victories in program history, so they're kind of coming in hot.
Yeah, I think Arkansas has a great chance of winning tonight. They're coming off of beating the #2 team. They went back, worked on those small details, and I know that they want to get the win tonight against this OU program.
Of course, Jordan Weber is the head coach at Arkansas in her 6th season, starting to build huge crowds. They had nearly 10,000 in the Bud Walton Arena the other day for that meet. And they get a chance to see, as we will tonight, freshman Jocelyn Robertson, Olympic all-arounder, Olympic alternate in the all-around. They were spectacular on floor, weren't they?
They were. Jocelyn Robertson leading off that back end of the lineup, 4th, 5th, and 6th, followed by Leah Smith and Frankie Price. They are putting up huge numbers in that back end. I know that they want a great competition on floor again tonight to hopefully be competitive with OU.
And the Oklahoma Sooners have been led for 19 years by KJ Kindler, one of the most dominant programs in the last decade, and they had a first win in the SEC last week over Alabama. And freshman Lily Peterson continues to impress, as do most of this young gymnast team.
Lily Peterson has stepped up and delivered in a huge way for this Oklahoma team. Kind of a dark horse. She slid under the radar in the preseason, and now she's stepping up week after week in this regular season and really delivering solid gymnastics for this program.
40% of the scores for the Oklahoma Sooners are coming from that impressive freshman class, including Lily Peterson out of Minnesota. Okay, the Oklahoma Sooners will open up on the vault in the first of 4 rotations here. The visiting Arkansas Razorbacks will be on the uneven bars. We will see Lily Peterson lead them off. The young freshman having a terrific year so far.
This vault is huge, Bart.
Oh! Almost stuck it.
So close, but her pre-flight is so impressive. Keep in mind that Lily Peterson is only 4 feet 10 inches tall. So when she blocks and gets away from the table, she has a little more work to do, making it more impressive the distance and height that she gets away on that ball.
She says she's 4'11", but she's really 4'10". But she is a very explosive gymnast. Excited to watch her career as it develops. Callie Swaney on the bars now for Arkansas in the all-important leadoff position, especially for a visiting team. You got to get them off to a roll right away.
And you definitely want Callie Swaney, a junior, in this role, starting off the lineup for this Arkansas program. This routine is newer for her. She didn't compete these skills last year. It's the first year she's really putting them out. Wrapping up with a double layout here. Just a small step back. When you see them absorb that landing, you really have to bend in the knees if you want to hold on to it and get that stick.
Just remind the viewers the meet format in dual meet competition. 6 gymnasts per team on each event. Just the best 5 out of those 6 scores in each event count towards the team total. Of course, the team with the highest cumulative score wins. The home order is what we call Olympic order. Vault, bars, beam, and floor. So the Sooners are on vault, and that brings up Faith Torres.
Faith Torres nailed this vault against Alabama, stuck it cold, and did the same thing again tonight.
She's coming after Lily Peterson, led off the Sooners with a 9.825.
The crowd is loving that, Bart. Huge block off of the table. So consistent on that vault. Faith has just time and time again really worked on drilling that landing, focusing in, and of course getting the stick.
Coach Kindler, and there is Lou Ball, one of the associate head coach. He's responsible for their outstanding work on the vaults, and she's been knocking it out of the park this season, the junior from Bristol, Wisconsin. Now the leadoff competitor for Arkansas on the bars, Callie Swaney, at a 9.7. Leah Smith will be next up.
Leah hasn't been in as much in the bar lineup specifically. Lately, Jocelyn Robertson has been in this place. She's stepping up and delivering in the lineup. Instead, this week starts with a big Maloney. little leg separation in the back of that. The judges really want to see you keep your legs glued together when you do that backswing.
Oh, nice.
Great effort on that dismount. I like how you could see her see the landing before she hit it, really getting that stick. And she spots it just a second before she lands, really absorbs in her knees, bends and holds on to it. Nice job from Leah.
We're used to seeing her in vault and floor. She made the bars lineup this week for the up-and-coming Razorbacks. Addison Feda now competing tonight in the all-around, one of 5 Sooners competing in the all-around. The score for Faith Torres was a 9.95.
Huge score to build off of. Great setup from Faith for Addison.
Oh.
Hop to the front, had so much power off of that table, just had to take that scoot forward. It was a nice controlled hop though. Really working on nailing those landings though coming up. They really want to dial into the floor and hold on to it.
Coach Kindler said she's really hoping to stick 2 out of 6 vaults tonight. They already got 1 from Faith Torres, scoring a 9.95. We're going back to the bars now. Leah Smith had a 9.85, but let's point out what the judges are actually looking for here, Kennedy.
Right. They're focused on the handstands. Are they all the way up and vertical? The releases, how high are they and how good is the form? And of course the dismount. Is there amplitude off of the bar? And did they hold on to the landing?
Katie Ewald now.
Katie transferred into the Arkansas program and has brought so much leadership and experience to this team. Head coach Jordan Weaver couldn't say enough good things about all of the things that she's done for this program, helping mentor especially the underclassmen.
She has a new dismount here, a double layout she's learned since she went to Arkansas. Let's see if she does it. There it is. Nice.
Really good effort. It's hard to put a new skill out in the competition. It's nerves you're taking into consideration as well as trying to nail it. Good effort from Katie there.
Transfer from Illinois, as you mentioned. She's a 5th-year senior. Kira Wells will be the next vaulter for the Oklahoma Sooners. Addison Feda, 9.825. Remember, 6 athletes compete. You count just the best. 5 of 6 scores towards your team total.
Kira with another Yurchenko 1.5. Starting from that 10.0. Nice little scoot for Kira. That was a great improvement though on her vault. Sometimes she takes a step or a big hop. It was nice to see her more controlled, just kind of a little slight shuffle to the front right there at the end, but really nice block through her shoulders off of the table. Great form throughout. No leg separation. Awesome job for Kira.
Jay Kindler told us this week over the phone, she said when she sticks one, she's getting a 10 because her mechanics are excellent. The sophomore out of Kansas. And congratulations from former All-American here at OU and now one of the graduate assistant coaches, Reagan Smith. One of your club teammates from a few years back, huh, Kennedy?
I do know Reagan. I've known Reagan for a long time. It's nice to see people step into another role and still be involved in the gymnastics community.
Priscilla Park will be up on bars now. 9.775 is the score for Caitlin Ewald. Watching Park in the warm-up, she can swing really big.
Yeah, her form is incredibly impressive.
Wow.
Beautiful, huge release move right there. So much flight over the bar. What I really like about Priscilla Park, though, is her form. Her extension is impressive. She points all the way through her toes, straight through her knees. The judges really like to see that. Small shuffle back. You'll notice her feet landed a little bit too far in front of her. You want your feet right underneath you when you land if you want to get that stick.
She's been managing a chronic back issue, and she says bars is actually one of the toughest events on her lower back.
Huge release move right there. So much flight over the bar. A little short in that handstand like we spoke about earlier. You want to see it all the way drilled on top of the bar.
Back to the vault for the Sooners. Jordan Bowers, the senior from Nebraska.
A A huge advantage that Oklahoma has over most teams is that they have 6 10.0 start value vaults, giving them those extra tenths ahead if they can get the landings.
Good control.
Nice work from Jordan there. Another small scoot to the front, but really great effort. Her vault is so consistent. Time and time again, she does that 1.5 with either a small hop or sometimes even sticks it. Good effort there. You can see she was thinking about sticking. It's hard though, especially on those 1.5s. You're coming in with a blind landing. You can't spot the floor coming in. You've got to feel it in the air, making it even more challenging.
Blue ball giving her a couple of notes there. The vaulting team for the Sooners, typically one of their signature events. They have yet to break into the 9-9s except for Faith Torres. Oh, there's a 9-9 for Bowers came up as Maddie Jones mounts the bars now for Arkansas.
Nice opening release move. That's a piked Jaeger. Really good form in the air. That's something Maddie does really well as well, is really putting emphasis and attention to detail in her lines. Just a little too early. You'll notice those feet were behind her. You want them, again, right underneath your body if you want to get that stick. Had to take that hop forwards.
Sunday, we've got ACC women's basketball as number 3 Notre Dame takes on Louisville. Catch all the action at noon Eastern right here on ESPN2. Audrey Davis will be the anchor. Walter, after Jordan Bowers, got a 9-9. So the score that the Sooners want to replace, the lowest score is grayed out on your screen. That's a 9.825. Let's see if Davis can get more.
Big 1.5 from Audrey there. Nice controlled hop on the landing. Beautiful form when she's twisting. When she comes onto the table, you'll notice there's a slight leg separation in that pre-flight before she takes off right there. But she finds those legs back together. She almost uses that separation to wrap and get herself around a little bit quicker. But the form throughout the rest of the 1.5 is so good.
One of the 5 all-arounders for the Sooners tonight. They're only competing 7 or 8 gymnasts out of their full lineup because they have so much talent on this team. Several all-arounders where Arkansas is using a mixture of athletes. One all-arounder, as we thought would be Jocelyn Robertson. However, she is not in the bars lineup tonight. So Jocelyn, the Olympic alternate, had been dealing with the flu this week. So she's not in the bar lineup. And so she'll be doing hopefully 3 other events. As Maddie Walagora, the transfer from Alabama, will be the anchor competitor after Maddie Jones had a 9.75.
Another strong veteran for this Arkansas program. Has so much experience putting her 6th up. Beautiful Jaeger. She's so high and away from the bar that she can connect it right down to that second release move. Oh, and too much gas on that handstand.
Welcome inside the Lloyd Noble Center. I'm Bart Connor along with Kennedy Baker, calling the #1 Oklahoma Sooners as they host the visiting 13th ranked Arkansas Razorbacks, who come into this meet pretty hot after a huge victory last week over LSU, one of their biggest upsets in program history. Oklahoma off to a solid start on the vault. You just took a look at Jordan Bowers there. She got a 9.9, but a moment ago, Maddie Walagora, the anchor competitor, overcooked this handstand, Kennedy.
She did. When you are doing bars, you want to be aggressive. It's hard to find that balance, though. Usually that comes with a little bit of experience and seniority to really get it on top of the bar, not give it too much juice or not enough juice.
Quick reminder how it works in dual meet competition. These 2 teams are going back and forth. Oklahoma open on the vault, Arkansas on the bars. 6 athletes compete, and you count just the best 5 of 6 scores towards the team total. So that was a crucial miss, unfortunately, for Arkansas in the first rotation. And coming up, when we come back, we'll take a look at Oklahoma's Jordan Bowers, her best day ever. You're watching the SEC on ESPN.